Wake up, San Francisco.
I'm Rebecca Donaldson.
And I'm Danny Tanner. We're going to start off today's episode with a water skiing squirrel named Bubbles. Oh my God. Look at him go. Oh, that silly squirrel. Oh, yeah. That's insane. How could he? He almost fell. No, he's good. Oh, man. Who taught this guy this? That squirrel's great. That is one talented squirrel. I used to be able to do. Oh, look at him. Look at him go. Oh, he's cute. And that's that for Bubbles the water skiing squirrel.
Pears have been scientifically proven to help improve weight loss. Here's Rick Ross with the story.
The most I used to do for exercise was stand up to count the money. You know what I'm saying? But now,
you might be on your feet for a few hours.
But now they give me fruit to eat. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what fruit had, tasted like. I eat pears now and shit like that. Shout out to all the pear eaters.
Now here's Stephanie Tanner with the weather.
Thank you, Rebecca. Today's forecast in the Newark area. First, we're going to start out with some cold air. Then we're going to go towards later on with some warm air. Some showery precipitation is in the forecast for later on in the afternoon as well. Today's forecast, there will be a real feel of 86. That would be later in the day, probably around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. But then it'll start to become extremely cooler in the night to about 41 degrees, but mainly clear. No rain pretty much, but there could be some slight showers throughout the evening. Here's a look at our extended 7-day forecast. Today we have 68. Thursday we still have partly sun, 61. Friday, 63. Saturday is extremely warm with 73. Everyone knows they can go outside and play. And Sunday, we have clouds with a little bit of 63 and some sunshine peeking in through the evening. And here's a live stream from, just so you can get a feel for the traffic and see the weather outside. It is sunny, no traffic, and it seems to be a pretty good day. Thank you. Back to you, Danny Tanner.
And that was my daughter, Stephanie, with the weather. In other news, fun toy banned because of 3 dumb dead kids. In Washington, California, 3 kids were playing with a super soaker, and what they thought would have been a great idea was to stick the nose of the gun into their nostrils and shoot water. What's going on with these kids?
I
don't understand. Cut it out.
Oh, Danny.
I guess that's what you get when you're dumb. Now, to our entertainment correspondent, my daughter, DJ.
Thanks, Dad. As most of you know, Bruce Jenner sat down for a revealing 2-hour interview with ABC's Diane Sawyer Friday night. After weeks of mysterious promos, the Olympic gold medalist and parent of 6 revealed he was transitioning from a man to a woman. Close to 17 million people tuned into the sit-down. In addition, more than 972,000 tweets were sent out during the evening, making it the most social Friday telecast of all time, excluding sporting events. Fans of the Kardashian family will be able to explore Bruce Jenner's new life when E! debuts a new documentary series centered around the Olympic athletes embracing life as a transgender woman. Until then, Bruce is looking forward to the future that includes plenty of supportive family members and friends. Best of luck to Bruce Jenner in his journey. In the studio, we have his stepdaughter, Khloe Kardashian. Thank you for joining me, Khloe.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this is a huge change in your family.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Chris and him are now divorced. I mean, does this add any stress? I mean, he said in his interview that you were the one taking it the hardest.
I mean, obviously it is definitely hard to have someone as your dad figure, the only father figure that you have your whole entire life, basically, kind of make a transition like that, and especially for my family, since we're out in the open so much with our reality TV show. Everyone sees everything, everyone knows everything, every little problem that we have. And now this big event is happening. It's out in the open way more than I would ever want it to be. Like, I don't think any family would ever want this to happen. And I think that's what's making it hard. It's not that he's transitioning, he's doing what he wants to do. You know what I mean?
Overall,
it's making
you
him
are
happy.
very supportive of him now.
Of course, yeah. I support whatever he wants to do. He's always supported me in anything that I wanted to do. even when it was the craziest, you know. But I just think it's hard that you're in the public eye so much.
He says you felt like you've had a lot of loss in your life, and you have. You've gone through a divorce. I mean, a lot of things have gone on in your life. Do you look at this as a loss, or?
I don't look at it as a loss at all, because I still have, Bruce is still going to be in my life, you know. He's still going to be Bruce. So what, his appearance is going to be different, you know. He still has the same mentality and soul that he's always had, so he's still the same person.
And how is everyone else taking it? I mean, he has 2 daughters who you're very close with, Kylie and Kendall. Kylie has even said in interviews that she feels like you're more of a mother figure to her than Chris is.
You know, we've always dealt with that problem with my mother, Chris, because, you know, usually it's all about Kim. But, you know, she is there.
There's
but,
always the one daughter.
Yeah,
They're
the
always
favorite. But, you know, I mean, she is a good mother. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that she's not. Maybe sometimes she takes business a little bit more serious than having relationships with her family, you know. So I feel like Kylie and Kendall, mainly Kylie, like, resents her a little bit more for that, you know, because me and Kylie are, like, very close in how we take things and how we are. They're handling it okay, you know, like I said before, the problem is just the public, having it being out in the public eye that makes it harder.
So will you be making any appearances on his new documentary series?
Yeah, of course. I mean, just like how our reality show is, we all end up coming around, you know. I'm sure I'll end up being there too.
So I want to switch gears really quick. Take the attention off Bruce. We're going to stay on one gender, Kylie.
Okay.
You know, you've gotten to fights with Amber Rose on Twitter over Kylie recently because of Black China. Now, what's your views on Tyga's new tattoo?
Well, that's kind of hard, you know. I mean, I had gotten a tattoo of Lamar's initials on myself, you know, and obviously things didn't work out. So it sucks sometimes to look down and see somebody's initials who you resent very much. But you know what? It's not on Kylie, so I really can't say anything about
agree.
it.
She's 17, but she is very mature for her age, and I know a lot of people are definitely giving her heat about the whole baby mama drama.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is Wake Up San Francisco. I'm DJ Tanner.
What an interesting story.
It was great.
Wow.
Great.
That's beautiful.
My daughter DJ.
When we come back from commercial, we'll have more with DJ Tanner.
I have.
Genital herpes. What's up?
Welcome back, guys. I'm here in the studio with Carrie Washington. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, DJ.
So you are the star of the hit show Scandal, and you're also working on a new HBO biopic called Confirmation, which you're also the executive producer of. Now, are you feeling overwhelmed by everything going on? I mean, you have so much going on for you.
No, not at all. I think for any actress, anybody in my position, it's an honor to be able to have all these opportunities.
I agree. Now, you're teaming up with Michelle Obama and Sarah Jessica Parker, and do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sarah Jessica Parker, Michelle Obama, and I got together to raise awareness this Memorial Day coming up next month about veterans. There's a lot of veterans that come back and they're homeless or they don't have the opportunities that every veteran should get. So we're just trying to bring more awareness and have people be more familiar with things that they go through.
Really? So what made you guys, I think your father is also a veteran as well. So is this what caused you to want to stand up and voice your opinion on this with Michelle and Sarah?
Yeah, of course. Michelle Obama has always tried to advocate and help veterans. Sarah Jessica Parker as well. I think in my case, it did help that my dad did go through that experience.
You have a personal.
So I do have a personal connection, and fortunately for my dad, he was, he came out into a better situation than many other people coming into.
Absolutely.
So it really helps.
What's it like working with Michelle Obama? I mean, you're BFFs with Michelle Obama, so.
She's a wonderful person. It was a nice day, going to the White House, having this photo shoot. It was like a girl's day with your best friend, except it's Michelle Obama. That's any girl's dream.
Do you believe that, people are going to find it hard to agree with this issue, or do you think that a lot of people are going to support the veterans? I mean, I feel like so many people are going through this. I mean, people are coming home PTSD, and not having the benefits they deserve when coming home. Do you think that people are going to agree, or?
Definitely. I think people need to be more aware of it, and I think when you do a campaign at such a large scale with, people out in the public eye, I think that helps a lot. I feel that, there is a lot of, we do celebrate Veterans Day, we celebrate Memorial Day. I think a lot of people just think of it as a holiday rather than, it's something serious.
Yeah.
And I think what we're trying to come to is, this is serious. This is something everybody needs to know about.
And this isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, these celebrities are just the face of it for no reason. Sarah Jessica Parker has friends who are veterans. Michelle Obama is our first lady, and your father as well. So I think it is important, and I think it's special that they do choose 3 women who are a part of the issue. And I admire that about all 3 of you. So, any big news, any big episodes coming up for Scandal?
No spoilers. There is some exciting things
No
happening.
spoilers.
There's some exciting things happening, and I think everybody's going to be surprised to what's coming up.
Yeah. So what season are you guys in now on Scandal? You've come very far, very successful show. I personally haven't watched it, I'm sorry. But
that's okay.
I hear good things.
Maybe you should catch it sometime. We're on season 3 right now, and we're trying to see if we get picked up for another season. So we'll see how that goes.
Good luck in that. I hope you do.
Thank you.
This is Carrie Washington in the studio with us. Thank you for coming. Once again, I'm DJ Tanner. Back at you guys.
Welcome back. Now, this Friday, we're going to have a special show of Jesse and the Rippers at the Coffee House.
My husband.
Your husband, my
Yes.
brother-in-law.
Coming out with the new
Love 'em.
CD. Everyone should go out.
I can't wait. It's going to be a great show. We're going to enjoy a bunch of fun. We're going to have a bunch of fun.
Family-filled activities.
Family-filled.
Everyone should come out and join. It's going to be great. And we're actually giving out tickets to this concert. So make sure everyone comes out. And it's going to be a fun time, right?
It should be fun and fantastic. I
Bring
know
your
I'll
kids,
be there.
Bring your kids. It's going to be such a great activity.
Oh, man.
So thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for
to
tuning
Wake Up
in.
Sa-
Hi, Daddy.
Michelle, what are you doing here?
Can I have some money for some ice cream?
Michelle, we're
No,
taping
Michelle,
the show right
we're-
now.
We're in the middle of something.
So no ice cream?
No ice cream.
What about cookies?
Nope.
All right.
You have to get offset, Michelle.
By the way, Aunt Rebecca, Nikki and Alex threw out Uncle Jesse's favorite cum. Bye.